Dudecast, episode 17. I am Brendan Eyre. Thank you once again for tuning in. We're here in Astoria, Queens, New York City. I'm with my two best friends in the world, Greg Stone and Anthony Devito.
Hello.
Now, we have a super special episode for you guys today. Before we get into that, though, before we get there, let's take care of the business real quick. We need you to follow us on Twitter, guys. That's where you're getting all the updates. That's where you can give us corrections, feedback, all of that. Follow us on Twitter at the Rad Dudecast. That's at TheRadDudecast. Why would you eat a chip when I'm plugging the Twitter? Oh, he put his mic down. Never mind.
Those are good chips.
It's me. That was
very
mine.
good.
You know what? You were doing a professional thing, Greg, and I got mad at you as a non-professional. I'm sorry. And then the second piece of business, first of all, episodes 15 and 16, guys, have seen a huge jump in listeners. We actually have a pretty big listenership right now. So do us a favor. Go to iTunes, rate us 5 stars, or rate us however many stars you think we deserve. Give us a review. That helps on whatever those Apple search algorithms are. But that's all. Doesn't matter, because we've got a very special episode today, and if you can't tell how special it is, just imagine I've gotten through all the business without being interrupted by Greg or Anthony, which has never happened.
He's on his phone.
He's on his phone. This is how he does the podcast.
Yeah.
He looks up fucking fantasy football. Anyway, that's
Well, just
fine.
to the draft. I'm very excited about my team.
All right.
But Greg,
I won last year. Greg and I won last year.
Sure.
Our team won.
We're going to go right into this game. We're not going to talk about the draft.
tell the
Let me
listeners
explain.
what we got
You
lined up
asked,
today.
you asked about what I got going on. That's what I was
Nope,
doing.
just going to ignore him.
Yeah.
Until we get into the game. We got to get going. We got to get going. We have a
Why
very
are you
special.
so stressed? What's the story
I'm
with
very
you?
stressed, but I'm not stressed anymore because I'm going to do a 5, 4, 3, 2.
Fine.
Stress is gone.
This
We're
counting
very-
thing you seem to have invented, where you just count down and then you're not stressed.
People
do anything.
use that.
Doesn't do anything.
I don't know. I told you Carl Winslow used that on Family Matters. You seem to ignore that, that little piece of information I
Right
get
now,
to people.
the audience is freaking out because they hear a weird laugh and no one knows who that is.
Introduce
'cause
him.
they
I'm
won't
the
let me introduce him.
mysterious figure in the shadows.
We got a special guest today, Dungeon Master Tim Woods.
Tim Woods.
Pleasure.
Say hello, yeah.
Howdy.
Tim, good to have him here. I met him at a comic book store. He said, I like Dungeons & Dragons. I said, well, the next episode of the Rad Dudecast, we're playing Dungeons & Dragons. We're bringing you over, and we're going to play. Now, none of us know how to play.
Never played before. in our
No
life.
one here knows how
Always
to play.
been fascinated by it. Never
I don't really
played.
know that. Yeah.
I have taught new players in the past, but I'm curious how I'll be able to handle this one this time around.
Tim, let me ask you this: what's your experience?
I have been. I would actually love some water. That'd be fantastic.
Anthony's off his mic, yelling, offering Tim some water. Just
Give
in
him some
case you
water.
didn't
But
get
it would be great.
Yeah.
Why
I'll
don't you
have some
drink the
water
rest
too,
of the water
Anthony.
for yourself?
And people who bring their Dungeon Master beverages have been known to survive longer in the game.
Is
So
that true?
It happens. There's a correlation.
I cannot stress to you enough, Greg, the irritation I'm feeling right now. He doesn't say
I'm
anything.
at level 10. I'm
For
at
the
level 10.
hour and a half leading up to the podcast starts, he gets off his mic and won't stop talking in the background.
Well, this game is going to take a long time, so we need to get into it.
Absolutely.
Well, no one hears your side of the story because you don't have a microphone
You
in your
don't
hand.
have a microphone. That's what I'm saying.
Did you fill up the Brita? Oh, you did. You did. That's good.
That's it.
You got to get on the microphone. You got to come over here.
I always got to do a million things, but nobody else does.
We're doing the
have
things
to-
that we
you
needed
get
to be
to.
doing, which
You
is
get to
talking.
be
Tim
on
wanted
mic.
water. He wanted water, and no, you
He
bozos.
didn't ask for the water before you were up yelling.
Yeah, but
about
he'd
the
like a water.
But
You'd
that's
see, he's
true.
a
I am
guest. You
so
think he's
glad
going
I
to make
have
all
it.
kinds
Wait,
of water
you
demands?
gave him 1 inch of water.
That's all we had.
I
Drinks
wanted.
down water.
I actually wanted 2 fingers of water, but this works out.
All right, well,
fine.
I don't know. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we only had so much in the Brita that was cold, so I gotta put more water from the sink, but I gotta wait for that to get cold.
All right,
Yeah, I don't want to
so
give you like
Let me
warm
just look
water.
at
Sit down.
Anthony's
Why? I'm
water.
very excited. I might want to
We're going
stand.
to
Tim's
explain
water.
the game a little bit, and then we got to start playing.
Whose is this? Yours?
That's mine. Don't touch it. It's by the soundboard for a reason.
Okay.
All right.
We got to play this game. I told you, Tim. It's hard.
It is.
It's hard. We do a
It's
lot
always.
of fighting. And I'm going to go ahead and apologize right now,
Thanks.
Anthony. I didn't mean to yell at you.
That's okay.
No, it's not
Bet you.
okay. I got
Group hug.
This podcast
Nice and cool.
stressed
That
me out.
water is
Can I have
nice
a
and
little
cool.
sip?
Yeah, of
Well,
course.
that's my water, so go ahead.
Okay. All right. Take it. All right.
So what are we doing today?
We're playing this game.
Do I need a sheet?
I don't remember who had which sheet, but I have made the characters that you guys requested. I just
You're a
don't remember which
Rogue.
requested which. Someone
the
wanted a
X-Men.
human fighter.
I'm human fighter. Yeah.
Okay.
I am
So let's-
Rogue from the
Let's go
X-Men.
around. Let's go around and explain
It's fun.
who our characters are, right? Do people do that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Brandon, who's your guy?
Shark attack. Oh,
Well,
sneak attack.
So my guy and Tim's mate. So what we're dealing with here, listeners, is you get a sheet where there's different attributes filled out, and I had to request a race and a type. Or
A class.
a class. So
is the
I
term,
requested
yeah.
human
Your
fighter.
job, basically.
Yeah. So I wanted to be a fighter. I initially. Now, can I give my guy a name?
You can absolutely give your guy a name.
My
Yep.
guy's. I'd like my guy's name to be Darrence Corvell.
Darren's Corvell.
Yeah,
Nicely
and
done.
he's the first boy ever raised completely in virtual reality.
okay.
So
all
this
right.
journey
That-
is
yeah.
his first leaving. He's learned all his fighting skills in a virtual world.
Okay.
This is the first his eyes have glimpsed of the real
Got
world.
it. Absolutely.
So we've never met before.
I gotta get my glasses.
Okay, so my guy and Tim helped me
it's
out.
a good angle. It's an interesting angle. I like that.
I imagine if you were actually playing the game, I would have filled out this sheet by myself. Is that correct?
You would have had to fill it out by
Okay,
yourself.
and
yeah.
so Tim kind of is
It's a
giving
long,
us.
arduous process.
There's quite a
and
lot
if you
of-
don't know the game. It's a
Right.
pretty boring one to go through. So this seemed the simpler route.
Although I think I can get into this, but anyway, listeners, there's a plethora of different selections, and you fill in numbers with your different attributes and whatnot. But I think what you need to know about Darrence is his primary weapon seems to be a great sword.
Great sword, which is a larger sword than a mere long sword. A great sword requires two hands to wield. So he's swinging around a pretty heavy piece of weaponry right there.
Oh, I love that.
There's no
about him.
innuendo there or anything, which is the nice
Yes,
part. That's,
and then I've got a bow and I've got a knife. So that's my guy. Greg?
Okay, my guy is, I think he's half man, half fish. He's
And this was your selection?
Yes.
Greg the Fish is his name. He's his father, his mother is a catfish. His father is also Greg the Fish, but not a fish. He was in the mafia. And I was wondering, can I add this power that if I die, then a vendetta is put on you, and old mobsters will come after you?
I have no
So no
problem
one
with
turn on
that.
me.
That
No one
it's
turn
not
on me.
covered in the rules, but this is a story-driven game, so I'm gonna okay it.
Yeah, because he's half man, half right down the middle. Half catfish on one side, other side human. He's got dirty fingernail claws as a weapon because he goes through the garbage a lot because he's a human who's also a catfish. So if I strike you, you probably get some kind of
And
bacteria.
if you notice, under your weapons, I did list
Your claws.
claws.
Attack
Claws.
bonus 0. When I don't hurt
You're not particularly a strong character because your expertise is magic. So unfortunately, that
picked this.
means your attacks aren't terribly accurate. Kind of flailing at guys a lot.
A few more notes just to make sure that you know about my character. He went to a 4-year college.
Which is why his intelligence pretty good.
Yeah, he learned magic in college, and he has a Lexus. I don't use it in the game,
Right.
but I just want everyone to know
Everyone
I do
to
have a
know
Lexus.
that he drives a Lexus when not questing. What would we call this that we're doing? Questing?
Questing, adventuring.
Adventuring. Okay, now I see
yeah.
on this sheet we're actually playing Pathfinder.
Okay, so it's really a technicality, but there's a history of D&D, and without going into it, Pathfinder is an old version of D&D. You're playing D&D, but this particular edition, due to copyright reasons, actually, is called Pathfinder.
Okay.
See, I won't drive a Pathfinder because I only drive a Lexus.
Right, but I'll drive a Pathfinder.
I don't know that I've ever been in a Pathfinder.
Oh, it's a great vehicle.
Oh, you do?
Now,
My aunt had it like an Eddie Bauer. I think it was. I don't know what it was.
Blazer.
probably an
A Bla-
Explorer or a Blazer.
Yeah, it was an Explorer. Yeah.
Now, Anthony, if you go ahead and explain your guy to us.
My guy is it just says human parentheses black. I'm a black guy. That's all.
You did request a black guy.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm a black person.
And you're a rogue, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm
What are you
a rogue black guy.
You didn't specify a class, so I wanted to work in a joke there. A rogue is a type of thief.
Worked in.
I figured you'd appreciate that.
Yeah, this is hilarious.
Master is
Might get
racist.
us in trouble on this podcast. It's fun though. I like a dungeon master who's racist.
I didn't want that to be my
Your contribution?
my main contribution
no,
to
come
this
on,
is
that's
that
fun.
I'm the racist
Check.
GM.
No,
But
this is hilarious. I mean, that's fun.
Wait,
you know
what's
what I
your
mean?
weaponry?
I'll get to that.
you did need
Okay.
a class.
I do like that. What's my class? Lower.
No, rogue.
Because there's a lot of dungeon masters probably out there. I think that's like a niche market for you.
I don't know if I want that niche.
Wait, hold on a second. No, but
It
I
seems-
understand you would shy away from that because you're a nice human being, but that might give you an in the dungeon dragon world.
It's possible.
Yeah, because it's like, well, we can get a DM, normal DM, or we get Tim, the racist DM,
And
and kind of see what he cooks
he's,
up. You're Willie the Mexican. You're good at climbing things.
So tell us about your guy.
Is that a known Mexican stereotype that they climb?
Well,
didn't
fences.
know
I
that.
thought you guys would jump all over that. I mean, fences. I don't want to get
okay,
too.
Yeah, gotcha. Well,
okay.
that's so too racist
Well,
now.
conditional modifiers is a sneak attack. I mean, this is really hilarious. Tim's really put together a real sheet here that's funny.
It seemed tamer when I was doing it over text.
No
but,
wisdom whatsoever. No. You can't. They're not allowed to read.
But I did. Very quick.
Charisma off the charts. He gave me
Off
great
the
basketball
charts.
skills.
Black people are great with
That's
charisma.
not what that translates. Although you do have a perform skill.
Yes.
So you have a perform
It's a-
skill if you
it's
would
a-
like. That you make that choice because
It's
now
a show, people. It's a show.
any
Right.
any perform
this is
skill you
hilarious.
pick is on you. That's your stereotype.
Also, my
now.
land speed is 30 feet. Is that feet?
That's average.
30
That's
miles an
average.
hour. I'd
I'm
love
not-
to know what your land speed is.
No, mine's 30.
Oh, yours is 32?
What's mine?
Oh, okay.
I don't know where these
No,
are.
Tim,
I make no
this-
Right
judgments.
below your race.
Tim, this may seem like I'm kind of ragging on you for this, but I'm not. I really think it's great what you've done, and I think it's funny. So
Okay.
I'm high appraise for you, which is also some of my bonus points, which is pretty good. Escape artist, that's
Ooh,
another good
nice.
one.
Yeah,
These
yeah,
are all
yeah.
funny.
Where are you
These are
reading all
great.
these? I don't have any of those.
Reform, sleight of-
as a rogue, one of the things that you have is you have way more skills than anybody else.
One of my
Whereas
weapons-
fighter, not too many skills. Your main skill is your ability to. Oh, sorry, I'm looking
I'm
at the
a
wrong
fighter,
person.
yeah.
Fighter, yeah. Your main skill is swinging your sword and knocking people down with it.
Right.
So
Well, I've got an 18 strength rating.
you have an 18
which-
strength, and you'll notice that not many people get a +5 to their attack bonus with their weapon. You're
I have
attacking
noticed
with
that.
a +5.
I
and
don't
that's-
understand
that's
any
a
of
good
this.
I gotta
bonus for
make up-
first
Well,
level.
not
My
to mention,
guy.
in actual life, if you guys didn't know this about me, in real life, I have a 18 strength rating.
Yeah,
So
I
this is,
wouldn't say you're
Yo.
anything less than a 17 on a
I'm-
weekday.
and can I ask you this? Oh, first of all,
That's tire.
Anthony, we
That's-
cut you off. What
Sure.
kind of weaponry are you working with?
I got a dagger and a short bow.
Oh, fun.
That's that's good. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Standard rogue weaponry.
Standard rogue
yeah.
weaponry.
Now,
Because
are-
you want lighter weapons when you're a rogue. That's what I'm
you can
imagining.
only actually use lighter weapons
Okay.
when you're a rogue,
Because you're not as strong.
But the advantage
fast.
is exactly you're not
Okay.
as strong. You're quick, but because
I
you're
love this
quick,
character.
all of your
need a
your
name.
weapons strike better.
Yeah, Michael
Yeah.
Jordan.
Your guy's name's Michael. So we
Oh,
got,
that's great.
Michael Jordan, Darren's. What was Darren's last
I
name?
thought it was like Cavalier.
Darren's Colverio.
Calvario.
Calvario. You just made him Italian. I don't think it was.
No, it wasn't that, but now it is. Darren's
Darren's
Colverio.
Corvell.
Okay, okay.
Corvell.
Corvell, yeah.
Corvell.
Darren's
Yeah.
Corvell, Michael Jordan, and Greg the Fish.
Greg
now,
the Fish.
Correct me
I
if
wanna
I'm
change
wrong.
it. Yeah.
And then
I like that. I don't think you should
And
change
then I
it.
have a question for you, Fish, Greg.
Yeah, just call me Fish.
So in Dungeons and Dragons, or as the case may be, Pathfinder, we're all on the same team.
You are all on the same.
Oh, this is
team.
great. We're on the
That's
same
so
team.
fun.
That's so
Yeah.
much.
Same
It's so much
team,
fun.
yeah. Yeah.
We're playing against.
I'm getting into
Who
this.
are we playing? We're
for
gonna play
life.
in the computer.
You are playing.
Yeah, we gotta
you
get a
are
computer.
playing in a sense the computer. I am the computer.
Oh,
So
we're playing against you.
I know what's going to be coming up in the adventure, and you guys will
so
find out.
This is
But
great.
I will be basically all monsters are controlled by me. All the secrets, the riddles, I know the answers to them, but I will be guiding you through whatever the story shall be.
Okay, so should I
good
stop
intimidation
small talk?
factor.
Yeah, let's get playing. Let's get playing.
Because I was going to ask how we all met, but let's.
I think we can-
I would like to know that.
I actually have a bit of a without you guys are free with your own backstory.
I'd like to hear yours,
but
though.
the what I'm
this
working
is fun.
from just to create some sort of consistency is that
this
you
is
guys are all from the same town, and the name of the town I can't find. In the
Bloomfield.
book, right? Oh, Diamond City. Diamond Lake. Diamond
That's
Lake.
funny. It's
Diamond
actually
Lake.
Bloomfield's
Nice.
actually called Diamond Lake.
Probably
Okay,
a bunch of
there
nice
you go.
condos
So
over
this
there.
is the medieval fantasy version of that.
All right.
Diamond Lake is actually a mining town, and it's kind of a dirt poor mining town.
Yeah,
The thing is, if you grew up in Diamond Lake, your options are basically to work in the mines or to not have any money. That's
Not me. I lived in the sea. I
you
lived in a
But
pond.
you lived in the lake.
the lake
Sure.
beside Diamond Lake. Yeah. So
Only half in it though.
Yeah, you were out.
Just half fish,
You were
half
off. You're eating a sandwich with your legs
Just-
dangling in there.
Well, I just kind of lay on the dirt and let the water come over me. So I was more of a dirt creature.
I bet you think people were traveling to see you, or well, in this universe, I bet there's a lot of things going on. They probably don't care that much.
Yeah, I'm
Not that
pretty
they don't
lazy.
care, but you know what I mean.
They don't have laziness on here. I'm a laziness of like a 13.
I don't know what that would do for
I've
you.
done a fish culture too. I'm gonna get into some of this fish culture to teach you guys.
Does any of you guys have anything
So we
in
go?
terms of diplomacy?
No, we gotta get going, man.
So, I believe you're
I don't
the
even know
one
what
with
that means.
diplomacy.
I have a
for the
diploma.
most
I have
part.
a four-year
disabled
college.
device. I don't have. Oh, yeah, that's a good
I
point.
went to a 4-year college.
One
What'd you
thing
study
that I
there?
should have you pick.
What'd you
and
study where you're at college?
William Patterson.
You just studied the school? What
No.
subject?
Wisdom.
All right, yeah, no, I was just asking.
Okay,
I'm not
Tim,
trying
what
to
do you need
attack.
us to
You know,
on
we're
the
on the same
topic
team, you know?
of magic that you learned, so
right.
one of the first things you learned in magic school was magic missile, the standard attack of
that's
every
what you're
wizard. But you know one other spell. So in all of your 4 years, you did unfortunately only learn 2 spells.
Yep.
There's a reason for that. Sorcerers don't learn too many spells. They have a natural aptitude, but they don't learn as many spells as wizards.
So I can pick my other spell.
You can pick your other spell.
Time
and,
travel.
Time travel is a pretty high level spell.
Yeah, so
Unfortunately,
I got it.
No,
You're
you don't
picking
have the-
another first level
Yeah,
spell
you're the
like
first
magic
level.
missile.
Yeah,
All right,
you
time-
don't have a master's degree, you know.
I went for 4 years.
Yeah. That's a bachelor's.
Yeah, but you said you were lazy.
Everyone went
So
to
I
spring
don't know
break.
how
and
much
I-
you were going to
What are
class.
the options, Tim? What are his options?
You have
for
a
level
lot.
one?
What
of
happened on spring
options.
break?
I
Instead
actually,
of people going on spring break, I took some extra classes.
But this is like, you know.
yeah, but you slacked off for the
know
rest of the
video
time.
games, you got to start at base level.
All right,
you
give
can
me
pick
some
the
options.
greatest
You're all
thing.
pretty
Where were you
low
Monday,
level.
Tuesday,
You're all
Wednesday? You're not
first
showing up to
level.
class.
All right, give me some options.
So some options are you got a spell that you shoot fire out of your hands in an area around you.
What about a spell allows me to do more spells?
Do more spells is another
That's why you're on the
pretty
team.
tricky spell. That's going to be 5th level minimum.
How did we get to that? We got a couple hours?
Well, what happens is you
let me get
you
some
be
cash.
playing
Hang on.
for a while. What you do is as you fight monsters in
That's a good
D&D,
Yeah.
you
I got a question,
gain
sorry.
experience
Guys,
and
let
then
him
level
talk.
up.
Sorry.
And as you go up in levels, you gain more spells.
Sorry.
You hit harder with your sword.
I
You
run
gain
faster.
more rogue abilities.
Okay.
Get faster. Absolutely.
Okay.
See, I'm sorry if we're all very excited.
No,
I'm
no,
on-
it's great.
I rarely speak upon everybody's behalf on this podcast because they don't let me talk that much. But I may be cutting you off sometimes. It's only out of
No
excitement. I'm not
problem.
trying to be
No
rude.
problem.
Okay.
And
all right.
I if you guys need to cut me off, just go right for it because I also am excited. I will get carried away. So,
Oh,
Okay,
that's
let's
fine.
go. How do we get this adventure going?
so
Well, you got to pick your spell. You never picked your spell yet.
Yeah, give me some.
I mean, you got a
What are the
spell
options?
that summons a basic little monster. You got a spell that puts grease on the ground.
That's
You
it.
got
Boom. Grease on the ground.
Grease.
Grease is
Yeah,
like
I love that.
grease
Yeah,
is
yeah.
an
I don't even want to know the
entertaining
rest.
spell.
I'm a grease
Yeah,
man.
that's like not a, like you could just get grease. You know
Ne-
that you maybe want to
Next
think a
to
little
magic
more.
missile,
Oh,
just
smart.
write down
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
grease.
I
That's
actually-
your second spell.
I actually
Boom,
used
we're
You
to
could
ready to
buy
go.
yeah.
Actually, give me some more. Let me get
ahead,
some
Brendan.
options just in case. I want to hear what else.
Grease mage armor allows you to encase yourself in magical armor. Alarm, you can set up an area so that you know when anybody walks through it. Animate rope, you can make a rope move on its own. Reduce person shrinks a person to half their size. Expeditious retreat makes you double your speed. Enlarge person, someone doubles in size.
I'll go with grease.
Grease.
Give me the grease
You
on
know,
the
I
ground.
used to have a
Grease has
fella.
hilarious implications a lot of the time. I'm not gonna lie.
I used to hang out with.
Where
a
do I put
little
that next to
fella,
claws?
Greg.
Next to magic
All right.
missile.
Well, this is good. You're going to want to listen to this, Greg. I
Go
used to
ahead.
hang out with a fella that would carry around grease. When we'd get pursued, he'd drop the grease. The pursuers
Slip,
in a,
slip,
in a
slip,
mess.
slip.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like a magic. That's like a Mr. Bean type skill.
Grease Carl.
Grease Carl.
That you have correctly
That's my new name is
assessed
Grease the Fish.
the strategic value of the spell.
Well, that
grease.
was all
is-
Carl, not me. He's since passed.
Guys,
but-
call me Grease now. Grease. Carl Grease.
Well, Grease Carl, but
Grease
he's dead. So
Of course. Trapped in his own grease.
I noticed I
No.
didn't get swimming.
I got swimming.
You got swimming, and you did
know?
not get
You didn't
it.
get swimming?
Yeah.
Oh.
In fact, you only got it because you are a half fish. You actually had your maximum number of skills. I threw you swim.
You got to, 'cause I'm half fish.
Well, you could half fish. Why
Let me
wouldn't
ask
you have
this,
swim?
because I'm just a little concerned.
Yeah.
What do you look like?
I told you. Half human, right down the middle. Other half
Like
is
a
a fish.
two-face.
Like two-faced, but the other half is a fin. I'm a catfish, so I got a mustache.
Now, I know
That's where
we're
the grease
friends.
comes from.
I don't want to get too. We're friends here. I don't
Yeah.
want to speak out of school.
Mm-hmm.
What's your situation in the pants looking like?
Double penises.
Really?
I
Not
don't know
just a
that-
half a fish penis?
Do
Because I don't think
fishes
fish have penises.
I don't think
No.
fishes
No.
have penises.
They don't,
We never got to
usually.
the bottom if birds have penises or fish have penises.
Well, somebody tweeted at me. This didn't. Somebody tweeted at me that birds do not have penises.
Oh, okay.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's,
You just rocked my world.
well, thank you.
Guys, we're almost at 20 minutes, and we haven't even started this game.
That's fine. Yeah. Okay.
I
Okay.
mean, this. I'll say this. What we're doing, that's what D&D is about.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
good.
the best.
This is what I like.
D&D's the best
Generally-
game I've ever played.
Me too.
D&D, you plan like, oh yeah, we're gonna get through this much, and then all of a sudden everyone's just debating bird penises. Like this is
Yeah.
typically what happens.
Well, I do want to tell you, too, that my dad bought me the Lexus because I am half a fish, and he knew I would get, so he wanted to try to make me feel better.
It was gonna be a rough life.
Yeah, so he bought me a Lexus, and I got this leather jacket also. I
me
probably
tell
won't
you,
use them in the game. The jacket's in the car.
I
I'm just
want-
picturing the other sleeve just flapping around, like you can move the fin and the sleeve flaps occasionally, but
I want you to look me in the eyes.
Yeah.
Fish Greg.
Uh-huh.
I
Call me Grease.
And you know, as this is the first day I've ever been out of virtual reality.
Oh, man.
But I wouldn't trade you as a friend for anyone, full human or
So,
otherwise.
Let me answer that. I'm going to take, in my culture, we whip the leader. I'm going to whip you in the face right now. I want to make him the leader of our group. We have to roll a dice. 5.
Are we
You're the
all
leader.
being our characters for the whole time?
We're done. We're now all characters.
You are you will be your character.
Are we supposed to
yeah.
be our character?
I mean, you do not have some D&D groups say like, "Well, say, Hark, I am,
Right.
Melchior of the." So I generally don't do that.
do that.
There's got to be bullshitting on the side, or else personally, I'm not having fun. So
Yeah.
I like the bullshitting on the side.
I'll bullshit, but only as Grease the fish.
One
great.
thing I'd like to say, when you so outside of this is Brendan, not Darren speaking. When you play, are you
Yes.
always the dungeon master?
I'm not gonna lie. I have played D&D quite a few times. I just love being the dungeon master.
Yeah.
There's something about, and I would tell people because a lot of people like playing a lot, and DMing is a lot of work. And people say, "Wow, how do you do it?" And then I had one person go. I told them like, "No, I just love putting in the work to DM." It's like, "Oh, weird. Yeah, you like being the god." Big surprise, and I'm like, he gets it. He gets what
Yeah,
the appeal
right.
is. I just kind of never lose, and I get to decide
Right.
what happens to everyone.
Now, how
There's
often-
an appeal to that.
What's your? I understand that. What's your? How often are you DMing?
In reality, I don't get to DM nearly as much as I want to.
Right.
Just adult schedules. You got to work around reality. How often do I get to play D&D? Probably 5-6 times a year, maybe.
Right.
Like
Now, are there guys that have a weekly regular game?
Absolutely, and that's what I strive for, because when you have people who are willing to set aside a weekend, and dedicate it, there's one day a week just to D&D, that's ideal. When you've got a routine like
Now,
that.
does it take? If you're playing a real game, not this sort of abbreviated game we're doing, that's going to take a full day usually.
It takes probably 6 hours, typical session.
Okay.
You want to have at least 2 to 3 hours, and if you can get it, you can always go longer.
Right.
But I mean, and when you can get really a good schedule going and a long time playing, you get stories that are just epic, that are like Lord of the Rings level, like going on for. I've had D&D stories that have been stretching since I I was probably like 15 that we're still running.
Still going?
Still going.
Wow.
Like the same characters.
Same characters. So your character gets pretty crazy.
Oh,
we
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
play.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry.
Right.
All right. I'm just fascinated by
This is very exciting, but I want to get in the goddamn world.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what I'll tell you guys that I had in mind for your characters that seems to resonate with all the characters is because you grew up in this town, Diamond Lake, and you all have pretty rough backgrounds, you're all currently out of money. You have 0 gold pieces.
Just like me.
You're broke. You're all broke. And the reality of the situation is you are on the verge of having to sell your Lexus. You're on the verge of having to, just trade your sword for a night stay in an inn. Like, people are going to have to start stealing stuff. It's like the...
I mean,
we know who's going to do that.
So you are you're in desperate straits right now. However, you just heard it's always been known that near Diamond Lake there were a lot of tombs and a lot of scattered places where ancient civilizations used to bury some valuable shit. And some little kid just came running back about a week ago claiming that, his friend fell in this pit and came running out and says that they discovered this cave that they think is a tomb. And no one's discovered this tomb before. And it could potentially have some really valuable stuff in this tomb that you could pawn and be living like kings for the rest of your days.
Oh, yeah, I'm into that.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to go to that place.
Yeah.
all right.
Let's
So
check it out.
You guys want to come with me?
I'd love to.
Now, who's the leader of this group?
Well, we have this. Listen, from now on, I am only be referred to as Grease. Grease the fish.
Yeah, I didn't say a name. I just
All right.
said,
And what is your name? You never gave us a name.
Michael Jordan.
Oh,
Michael
I'm
Jordan,
sorry.
yeah.
You are the Michael Jordan.
So, all right, who's calling the shots? We're going to this cave. You guys want to do it?
I'm in.
Okay. Obviously I'm in. I got no money. Do you want to do it, Devon?
Rarens. Oh, hold on. I gotta get his. How's he talk? Darrence. His name's Darrence.
Yeah.
No, I just use my voice.
That's
You guys
better.
get
That's
real
better.
mad at me when I do voices.
That's the best.
I don't get mad. I'll say, yeah. I mean, he
I do. I get very
stuff.
all
angry. I don't
right,
get angry.
Darrence is in.
Okay, let's do it.
Now, if I could set the stage for our listeners real quick, the way this works, we got about 20 dice out on the table. Is that right?
Yeah,
20?
that's about
we got
right,
a bunch
yeah.
of 10 green dice, 10 gray dice. There's no game board for Dungeons and Dragons. Tim is working.
You can play with a map, but you do not need one.
Okay.
And
All
I'm
right.
going to be kind of winging it.
Okay,
Great.
and
Cool.
Tim is working
Let's
out of
play.
okay, we'll play. He's got sort of a booklet where he's I think
a-
it's got some rough outline of
Okay.
quests.
Yeah.
Wearing
also
a
the book.
button-up shirt. He's got glasses. I mean, how much more do you need to
Just think
explain?
they
Came
wanna
from work.
know
You're
what
probably
this-
right.
He's sitting in
but
a
I'm too
business
excited.
chair. I believe I bought it at IKEA.
You know what I mean? You could be listening to a
Yeah,
podcast, and
I know.
the viewer could be, or the listener could be thinking, "What is Dungeons and Dragons? What does it look like?" And I just want to help.
Does he have an iPad?
Leave your paper on the table because I keep forgetting your name.
Tim is fully nude.
Getting there
Darren's?
anyway.
Darren's? Darren's?
Yeah, it's Darren's Corvell.
Darren
Corvell. I'll spell you
Squirrell.
Corv.
And if you forget my name again, all right. So what's the first move? What do we do?
So I'm going to tell you guys, you arrive at this cave that's near an abandoned mine office that, is just this ruined shack. You find the shack and follow this little kid's directions. And sure enough, you find a cave in the middle of the wilderness where really no one would have discovered it. So no wonder it's gone undiscovered for so long. So what will typically happen, if I had prepared a little bit better, I'd kind of wing it a little bit more, but you'll get the legit experience. What a lot of DMs
Okay.
do is I'm going to read you this little excerpt from the adventure, and I'll interrupt myself here, but I hope this I'll just start. So you see, natural light dimly illuminates a long hallway extending north into the darkness, into this cave. A faint breeze brings with it sibilant whispers. This is good vocabulary in D&D. It taught me a lot.
What is sibilant?
Sibilant whispers
Sibilant?
is kind of like a resonant musical sound.
Oh,
Let me interrupt you real quick. I want to grease up this kid.
Okay.
Can I do that? Hit him with a little grease?
If you...
What kid? Where's the kid?
There was some kid. He followed
There was a
him to the
kid,
cave.
but he came back to town and he was just scared. He didn't lead you here, but he gave you directions to get here.
Did I ever get to grease him? Did I get grease him at all?
You had the
You're trying to
opportunity
pay the kid off. Or you're doing your
Let me tell you
grease spell.
something.
Put a little grease
We're
on
trying
everybody.
to get started with a quest. You're greasing kids. You know how that's going to
Grease
look?
everybody.
You know how that's going
I'm
to look?
grease the fish.
Kid goes back to the town. He's all greased up. We look
We look like
we
a
got
bunch
a
of
rogue
jerks.
with us. We're greasing up kids.
Hey, you
We're
guys,
gonna be-
I mean, you're calling me a rogue, but let's be honest. What you're actually calling me?
Go ahead, Anthony. Yeah, just throw grease on everybody.
Yeah, but okay,
That's my
that was
thing.
my question, Tim. Do you get a certain amount? Does he get a certain amount of grease spells? Or
Here's the thing: he's got
So don't waste
5
him.
spells per day. So if you grease
So,
up this
yeah,
young
okay.
child, this
Yeah.
young man, that will be one of your uses of the grease spell.
I'm going to grease him 5 times.
Not only that.
Okay,
correct
can
me
you
if
do
I'm
something
wrong.
about this guy, Devrin?
Well, first of all,
Is it
my
Devrin?
name's not Devrin. It's Darrence.
Oh, whatever the fuck.
Second of all, correct me if I'm wrong, Tim, but there's going to be places where you say, like, time to act.
Right,
Not just
yes.
interrupt him and say, grease the
Absolutely,
kid.
absolutely.
The kid just helped us.
I'll
You
back
can
off, I'll back
absolutely
off.
interrupt me. That's
Oh.
fine. But
But-
I will be at points saying, that's all I've got to give you. At this point, I turn the wheel over to you guys.
Okay.
But until then, you are fully within your rights.
Okay.
Just say, stop right there. Before you go any further, I want to rush in. I don't care who's ahead.
Okay.
Stop right there. I want to rush in.
Hold on. I'd like to take a vote amongst the
Okay.
crew. I say, I vote, first of all, Anthony, I vote he doesn't grease the kid.
I second that you don't grease the
Please
kid.
don't grease the kid. Save
All
the
right.
grease.
Now-
Save the
I'm
grease.
gonna use, now I have to use double grease. I'm going to grease both of you.
But I vote against that. Please just save
All
the
right.
grease.
I won't grease him.
We're
I
gonna
won't
need
grease
you-
him.
We're
I
gonna
won't
need
grease
you to
him.
grease somebody. A
I got a
monster and whatnot.
question for the three of us.
All right.
Do we have like a group name? I think we should have a group name.
Yeah, the Jets.
Okay, the Jets.
New York Jets.
New York Jets.
New York Jets.
No.
You don't? Okay. What do you
I'm
got?
from Cleveland. I don't want to be the New York Jets. How about just the Jets?
All right,
I
we're
like
the
the
Jets.
Jets.
What is
Where's
that?
the
Like,
Jets?
Well, like airplanes.
Okay, solid.
Yes, it's like West Side Story. Nope, like airplanes.
All right, solid.
All right, the Jets are here.
So you're hearing the Jets walk into this this tomb entrance just as they hear these sibilant whispers that sound almost like sighing breath.
I just think I greased myself.
It must be a trick of the wind, but the effect is almost lifelike. The walls on either side of this cave entrance bear horizontal bands of deceptively simple geometric patterns at waist level. It places the bands. It places the bands in places. That's where I went wrong. In places, the bands reveal startling detail, but in others, the walls look as though they have been hacked apart with weapons or eroded by the rigors of time. Flakes of ancient paint, brilliant purple, and a dull mustard hue still cling to the walls in places, hinting at what must have once been a riot of color. A thin coat of dust coats the floor.
Dust covered the floor. I'm going to grease the floor.
Let me
hang
tell
on.
you something. Grease fish.
You're grease happy.
You're getting grease happy. You're getting loose with the grease. We need you for the good of the Jets. Save the grease till we got a monster that needs greasing.
Yeah, I mean,
Now,
how many wisdom points do you have? You're not just playing a lot.
Now, I'll say one
You got
thing.
10, use 'em.
Grease can be used to grease individuals. It can also be used to grease a whole swath of the floor. Just throwing that out there. Can be used. So, but you've already pointed that out. You were.
I don't understand why, when a person would ever need to use grease, I think this might be a waste of power.
Because if someone, okay,
Here's the thing. Oh, I interrupted.
If someone's coming running at me, I grease it and they fall?
yeah.
That'd be accurate.
All right.
No,
one
no.
use.
I was actually doing like a hold
Okay.
off on me for you.
So now what? What do we do?
Oh,
So,
well, let me tell you something. I just wanted to mention this to you. That Michael Jordan here mentioned me earlier. He did bring about 6 or 7 potatoes. So hold on to that grease.
We'll grease up some of these
Fire,
potatoes.
Make French fries for dinner.
That sounds great.
You know what I mean?
That
Nice
sounds
French
great.
fries. Maybe cook a little fish.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how it feels about
Well,
that.
I don't like to eat fish.
Yeah.
Fish and chips.
I like to eat all the fish.
No, I meant we.
You're not cooking me up.
Yeah, we just a little side.
Hold on, my phone.
That's my phone.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
I'm going to let it ring.
Yeah, this is great.
Okay. So what's our decision here?
Well, so just inside the darkened tomb, you can see that the hallway branches into shallow alcoves to the east and west. So you got a north hallway, you got a branch going east and west, and then the hallway continues north. And here, the walls bear the most significant damage. Dozens of clumsy etchings mar the beautiful ancient masonry like graffiti on a city wall. A clump of soiled cloth about the size of a halfling, which is short, rests in the rounded terminus of the western alcove. And outside, you hear the wind pick up, and a chorus of almost human sounds rises from the darkened hall.
Now, is this soiled cloth for us to make a torch out of? Should we be lighting a torch?
It's just sitting there.
Is it dark?
It's pretty dark.
Now, can we light up that? How does that work?
Wait, I think I can see in the dark. I think I can see in the dark. Can I see in the dark?
As a half fish, I'm going to say yes. Yeah.
Oh, good.
You have dark.
So let me tell you what I see. Do I just tell you what I see?
Yes.
I see all the money. I got it.
Oh, all right. So we'll go home.
That's pretty good. What was called this a day?
Mystery solved.
That's fun.
great.
All right.
Hey, good eyes, fishy.
Yeah, I got good fish.
You do.
So what do? I saw all the gold.
You see the hallway continue for a while,
Oh.
and it does not seem like there's any available money in the immediate range of your dark vision.
So what is?
Oh, so I ask you what I see.
Yes. So you ask me what you see. I will tell you what is further down the hallway.
In a traditional game, if it weren't guys like us who just interrupt you at all times saying
That's
crazy
not
things.
so different from a typical game.
At what point do we have to make a decision? Do you then say, what do you want to do, or we just...
At this point, I've finished reading the flavor text. You guys tell me what you want to do. I told you about, you got the alcove on the west, alcove on the right, and it's up. Now you basically tell me, I mean, I can tell you the limited options.
Right.
But you're also just allowed to grease shit if you want.
So
you're allowed to do whatever
what
you want.
about all these markings on the wall, gentlemen? Do you see any... significance in there's all these sort of hieroglyphs on the wall. They're marked up with weapon strikes, it looks like. Is this some sort of code? Do we want to investigate this?
I want to hit it with my whip.
So,
I don't think you have a whip.
I got a whip. I got a whip and fingernails.
Oh, you do?
Dirty fingernails.
So in D&D, if you want to accomplish something, generally there's a dice roll for it to see how well you accomplish whatever task.
Let's roll that dice.
Something like you're curious about the etchings on the wall, you want to check these out. You'd make it would be a search check, and you'd roll the D20, which is what most of the dice rolls are. You'd roll this, and you'd add whatever your search bonus is. In this case, it's your wisdom bonus.
Okay, who's got the most wisdom? I've got 10.
I do. I have a 4-year degree.
What's your wisdom at? 10? We all got 10.
Did we all go to college?
I have 10. I've got 10.
I've got 10 too. So just to get this moving, to get some dice roll happening,
Definitely.
if you don't mind, I'd like to investigate the markings on the wall.
Absolutely.
Is that okay?
Yes.
So I roll this 20-sided dice. Are you guys in agreement with that?
Of course. You move, baby.
So I roll this 20-sided.
Roll it.
20.
20.
Is that good?
Whoa. That is what we call in D&D a critical hit.
Critical hit,
and
okay.
I just got to take it as a good omen that the first roll of this entire game
Is it 20?
The highest you can
Well,
roll.
Jets
are
The
great.
That's
highest
great.
you
I
can
will
possibly
take it as
roll.
that as
But
well.
we get 10 plus. That's worth 30.
I got to give you something bonus for that.
Oh, I love that. I hope it's pussy.
Yeah, there is.
Pussy cat, though. I don't like cats.
no.
Fishes don't like cats.
No, I hope they just give you women.
Yeah. Do you get some women?
I can tell you that this search check, you have just torn this whole hallway apart. There's no stone you left unturned.
With my whip?
You might have been using your. In fact, with a roll like that, you might have just been using your whip to knock rocks aside. You were doing such a
Thank
good
you.
job.
Thank you.
Good whip
searching.
work.
You guys could professionally search for things.
We're good. That's a good roll.
You check out the pattern
Clarence.
bands on the wall, and you see that there are thin, hollow tubes hidden within the pattern work. The strange whispers that are filling the hall seem to emit from these holes. The tubes seem to extend to the surface of the mound above the tomb, where hundreds of tiny holes are catching the wind. So what it is every time the wind blows,
Oh, it's
going
just
through
the
these
wind.
tubes, and some brilliant architect made it so that they sound like whispers.
Ooh, so this
thanks
is
to these little
this is
tubes.
high level. We're in
This
some
is
sort of high level.
You have never seen architecture of this quality. This is like supernatural. You haven't even seen it in virtual reality. This
No,
is,
no.
This
I got
is
a
some
plan.
amazing stuff.
I got a plan. This looks like a job for a little grease. I want to grease up one of these tubes. I want to slide us all through them.
They sound very
I
small.
think they're small though.
But hold on, I think more is coming from our search. But I
More
do
is
like
coming?
where you're
More
going with
is
that.
coming.
I think we discovered more.
Because you rolled so well, you also do a thorough examination of what turns out to be those scraps of cloth or a bedroll. But it's so old. Someone was camping here, clearly. But the bedroll has become hardened and brittle with age. It cracks when you pick it up, in fact. It's just so
should've greased it
old.
first.
It contains nothing of value, unfortunately, but you do find these whittled wood shavings scattered around there. And these are really tiny. You wouldn't have noticed these, but you're like, what's this little... Someone was
someone's
doing
been-
whittling around
Been
here.
whittling.
Edible? Are they edible?
They're not tasty, but...
Let the black guy eat them.
What? I don't listen. I'm going to leave the Jets if this sort of racism prevails.
Yeah, I mean, what's that supposed to mean?
Yeah,
fish?
you're a fish. You're a half fish man.
Well, it's not because he's black.
You guys
it's 'cause
can't
he's
even
Anthony.
vote.
I can't vote. That's true.
Well, you vote in the
Typically,
fish.
though,
We
in
wouldn't
the
count
South,
as half a person.
my people eat, a lot of pig's feet and stuff like that. So,
Well, I didn't mean it because
it's
you're
not crazy
black. I
out.
meant it because you are Anthony.
You said
Not
let
Anthony.
the black guy eat it.
Yeah, but you're still black, so I'm going to call you the black guy. You called me fish the whole game.
Can I make a suggestion?
No,
to the
that's
group?
not bad. Yeah.
It's
about-
important
I
to
don't know, that
notice
doesn't
that
make
in
sense
this
to me.
world, on the spectrum of human black guy, and half fish, brunt of the racism probably goes to this side of the table.
Yeah, that's
He's-
fine.
he's
And I
at-
accept
yeah.
it. I accept it, but I also want to say that I'm going to refer to you as who you people are. In this world, there is no real racism.
That's true. I didn't even bring it up. I don't see color, But I will say this. Now I feel like we've done some searching.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys are okay, maybe we take a little break. Greg, greases up a little hole, one of those holes in the wall for each of us, and we.
Oh, you want to jerk off into one of these
Just
holes?
relax.
We
Just
fuck-
relax.
Fuck a hole. The three of us fuck.
Anthony,
a
why
hole.
don't you do a move?
Well, I don't know.
I
What do
was-
you mean? We were looking around at stuff.
I was actually going to point out,
Nobody wants to
because
fuck
I'm
a hole?
not sure if you do
Not
or
even a dick.
not, but anybody
tell
have
you.
the skill knowledge local? Knowledge
Yeah, I was going to say that earlier. I got a lot of local knowledge, so I
If-
might know a little bit
If
about
I
these
rec-
walls.
you have a lot of friends and contacts around Diamond Lake.
Right.
They might have given you some information that might be a clue here. So I would encourage you to roll the d20.
Give a roll. Use that local
and,
knowledge.
what you're going to do is where it says total next to basically the number that says plus whatever. I believe it's like
Five.
plus 5. Okay. You're going to roll the d20 and you're going to be adding 5 to it.
Oh, okay.
Whereas your search, you just naturally did. You
Right.
got lucky. You just
Right.
tore this
Right.
place apart. You actually have some aptitude with this skill you're
Okay.
about to use.
So if we
You've
run in-
worked on this for a while.
Right.
I do
so-
want to tell you guys something before we move on. We're getting to be closer as friends. Fishes don't have penises. I don't have a penis. So if that comes up,
know that.
know that. I
Okay.
can't really be
We've been
doing,
searching
I'm
the
not in this-
hallway for a while
I'm not in
together.
this. I'm not in the really a seduction game.
More greased holes from me, baby.
I do more. Yeah, I get a lot of grease.
That's
I remember-
really going to bring the group closer. If you two have sex, it's going to be a little weird for me.
Well, I got
It's
my
hard
ass-
not to.
I got
That's
my
not what I
ass
meant. I
squared.
meant we already greased up 3 holes in the wall. He can't take one of the wall holes. I'll take
So
2.
did we really do that? Are we greasing these holes and we're having sex with these holes?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not sure how many times the grease spell has been cast at this point. I will
Well, I think
confess
it's just
as
once.
DM.
I
I'm
Officially,
confused.
I haven't officially used it yet, but I'll use it. If you guys want to fuck these holes?
I mean, I think we should save it.
I don't
'cause I
have
think
a
we're going to
okay.
go up against monsters
I mean,
and shit.
look,
I'm saying I don't have a penis, so it's not for me. But if you guys want, I'll grease a few holes for you.
hey man, do what you want
boy.
with the grease. My dick's already in this hole. So
he's just
At
in
this
there.
point,
Well,
it's just
at this point, save the grease.
Grease.
All right, I'll save the grease.
Save
Yeah.
the grease.
pun intended.
Yeah.
he's
right.
already in.
Okay, so I'm good.
Classic deverance.
Go ahead, Jim.
Local. Yeah. Okay.
Michael
so,
Jordan. Give
so
us a
I'm
roll.
going to do a roll.
You're rolling the d20.
I got a fuck. I think 7
7
plus
and,
5, 12.
Let's see.
That's less than half.
You
No, it's not.
with a roll
20.
of 12, you think you heard a possible rumor going around
course I
that
did.
somebody had gone missing about maybe half a dozen years ago.
Okay.
But you don't remember who it was.
That's the guy
you
with
don't
the
remember
bedroll.
Who they were, but somebody went
Yeah.
missing and they never found them again. And they, there are a lot of people who travel the wilderness who are looking for this person's body. You don't remember who it was, but
Okay.
somebody went missing.
Do I have a sense of smell? Can I smell out where this body is?
As a fish, you can take a sniff.
Now, this guy.
But I'm
Now,
a
when I'm
catfish.
telling
I'm a
this,
good
when
searcher.
I'm relaying this thing to the group, since I have a high performance skill, I must be doing it in a way
I need
that's
to actually
pretty,
ask you the same way
entertaining.
he
What?
picked his spell. You should pick now. Perform is general. You got to be proficient in something. You're either performing violin or you're performing
okay.
theater.
Stand
you
up.
Pick something.
Okay.
Stand up. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll pick stand-up comedy.
Stand-up comedy. Perfect.
Now,
I got a question to the Jets. Which one of you guys farted?
Greg. Greg
Stinks.
is.
Well, it's a fish fart.
But I think Greg.
Smells in this
I think
cave.
it's now on Greg to decide. Now, our next thing.
Should we just go in steps? I feel like we should be going in order.
Yeah,
1,
it's
2,
your
3.
turn.
That's my
Okay.
turn.
Yeah.
All right,
I
well-
feel like, right?
Yeah, I have a big catfish mustache, which I think allows me to search things on the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
Also works in caves, I think. Maybe you don't think so?
I mean, I'll allow you to roll a search check, and we'll see what turns up.
All right,
But
use
would
this. I'm
that
gonna do a
be-
ser- Wait, did we already search?
That's what I'm saying. What would the next move in the real game? Because we know. Okay, so we're looking for this guy who's got a bedroll and he left wood shavings.
And I heard a story about, a
It's
kid.
probably that guy.
Yeah, we got to find that
This
guy.
is pretty much what you guys found in these two alcoves. Doesn't seem like it turned up, and you rolled a 20. It's going to be very difficult to roll better than a 20.
Now,
and
could-
if you roll lower, you're a pretty safe bet that you're not going to turn up anything that the 20 didn't turn
Now,
up.
could Greg just say? Because right now we've got a north hallway, an east, and a west hallway.
Well,
correct?
the east and the west, you just that was the bedroll.
Oh,
was in
so
the
we've just got the north.
Sorry,
So
yeah.
let's
So
go
you
north.
could just say go north.
It's just straight north.
go,
with it.
baby.
All right, let's go north.
Cool.
That's my move?
But then you'll get first move when we get down there because that
Yeah.
wasn't fun.
Yeah, that wasn't fun. I want to increase
and
anything up.
At this
Yeah.
point, when we get into combat, you guys roll for initiative, and then there's very strict turn order because then
Oh,
my
okay.
guys
We
get
haven't
to
even
go.
got anywhere
Right
yet.
now.
Oh, this was
all
fun.
you guys do is just kind of decide who's taking the lead in
We've
any
barely
given
just got even
situation.
that. Let's go down that hallway.
All right, cool. So you proceed a little further. Now, this is going to sound a little tedious, but there's once again.
Hey guys,
an
hold on. I'm
east-
just trying to get my dick out of this hole. Okay, I'll catch up.
Need any grease?
It comes out
Don't
with a.
waste it.
All right, I won't waste it.
Your dick withdraws with a whisper, with a whispering
fun,
wind
yeah,
sound,
yeah.
and you do in fact reach another intersection with an east and a west turn.
Should we do
so-
another search?
If you want to search it,
Now, the previous
Oh, let
two
him talk.
hallways, you could kind of, at least you with your dark vision, you could see the end of those hallways. They were very short hallways. These ones are longer. You can't see the end of them just yet. They're pretty far away. And then north continues again. So once again, you're at an intersection.
Why just go
but
blank?
these
Just go
ones-
north? No questions asked?
I'm with you.
All right.
Grease. If we
Into
need to
it.
come back, we can come back,
We can
right?
always come back.
Yeah.
Or we'll be dead. That's fine.
All right, we're going to run fast through the north.
All right.
All right, done.
Nobody's ever done this before.
No one.
I'm very fast.
Yeah, Jordan is fast.
So
Okay, so you proceed a little further north. You're all going together.
The Jets.
The central hallway
Oh, wait.
opens up.
Pardon me, I hate to interrupt.
No.
When you say we're all going together, we could have said
You could
we could have
split
said,
up
hey,
if you want.
hey,
Everyone go one way?
Mike,
No, I don't
go
wanna do that.
left. I'll
Yeah.
go right. You go straight.
not doing
And
that.
in fact,
not going.
a viable tactic is that as the rogue, he has the stealth skill. He
right.
could always sneak ahead.
Like a scout.
And provided he doesn't fuck up his stealth skill, he could, scout out ahead and maybe not get spotted by whatever
I'm going
might
to throw
be
this
lurking.
out as a proposal just for the podcast. Now, when we play going forward, maybe do the best strategic thing. For the podcast, I'd like to stay together.
I'm not going
I say
anywhere.
stay together. Your guys are my crew.
Yep.
I stay with the Jets. Let's go north.
Okay, we'll go north.
Solid. So you guys continue a little further north.
Michelle Wolf text me.
The central hallway opens into a large chamber
Get off
with
the
wings leading again to the east and west.
So this is the third
Third one.
Oh, okay.
You searched the first two, but they seem
There
to
we
be
go.
getting bigger and bigger. The hallways extending outward. Across the chamber to the north yawns a 20-foot wide open arch draped from top to bottom in translucent cobwebs. So you're talking a big arch that just is filled with cobwebs. An eerie green light flickers from beyond the webs, casting strange shadows about this room. The place smells of animal spoor,
What? Oh.
and wet fur. To the west, 3 short stairs lead to a wide marble dais, so kind of an elevated area. But the far end of the wing is obscured by darkness. Huge slabs of cracked masonry and irregular piles of scattered debris choke the eastern wing, giving the appearance of complete collapse. And the human whispers in the wind are present in the passage and have become a chorus in this massive chamber, eerily echoing off the walls. Now I'm going to ask you guys to all make a listen check. I believe that's a skill. I get confused on my additions sometimes, but you guys have
check.
a perception check or something? Yeah, perception. That's what I'm thinking of.
All right.
So perception.
Who's got perception?
I don't have it.
Neither do I.
So each of you will be rolling a d20, and since you don't have any points in perception, you're just adding your wisdom bonus, which for everybody is
10.
0, I believe.
okay.
The bonus next to wisdom.
Oh,
the
yeah.
bonus.
Because you all have 10, which is just average wisdom.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah,
you're
yeah.
adding a plus
Gotcha.
0 to this roll. So none of you are particularly good at perception.
Yeah,
because you're
I've never.
average
None of us listen. That's pretty accurate.
I listen very
So I roll?
carefully.
Yeah, you roll.
13. Lucky 13.
Okay, nice.
It's better than nothing.
Darren's rolling.
What do you got?
3. Piss poor. Might as well kill myself.
You know, sorry yourself. Oh, fuck.
Got to be better than a 10.
12.
12.
12,
All right.
a 3, and a 13.
Okay, 12, 3, 13. Unfortunately,
We're dead.
nobody has noticed until suddenly there's a growl from very close to you guys, the sound of a low growl. And as you turn back to the east where
Here we
the
go.
wall of rubble was, you see crawling out of the rubble is a trio of wolves.
Yo, first off, I don't like wolves. I'm a fish.
I just saw Taken.
Oh, God. So someone's got to protect me. Can I roll a protect
all
me
in
die?
that movie. I wouldn't never see that.
I want to
movie.
roll a throw
I didn't
Jordan
like
in
it.
front of me.
Fair enough.
Hold on.
Now,
Let
wait,
me
what?
see what's
I'm
what
scared.
here.
I am
You
scared.
throw me in front of you?
Yeah, to
No,
protect me.
Okay, no. Okay, all right. As long as you didn't mean
Make
to
it-
have him be eaten.
I-
'Cause we're all in this together.
That's not a bad move. I got a lot of intimidation.
He's very intimidating.
I'll fuck a wolf up.
Now, these wolves look menacing, and they look hungry.
Ooh,
so
hungry for grease.
they do seem to be going in for the attack.
Okay.
So what I'm going to have you guys all do is roll another d20 and add your initiative bonus, which is going to be located right next to your charisma stat.
This one right here, initiative?
I believe
It's intelligence.
That's intelligence, yeah. So right across from
Oh.
charisma, that's your intelligence score. You
Oh,
got a
initiative.
+2 because you're pretty quick.
Okay,
That's part
so
of
I'm
your
gonna roll
fishy
this die?
nature.
What am I looking for?
Right across from charisma.
Initiative? Oh, I got a
yeah.
+1.
+1.
Well, you know, you're on your own, fellas.
What do you
You
got?
got a 0?
I got nothing.
He's got a
You got
9.
nothing.
He's got no initiative?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't fill that out for you. Your initiative is actually going to be. Let me see if
Give
I
him a-
did
give him a
that
10.
right. It is +3.
Oh,
Oh, great
So
initiative.
You're actually the fastest
I mean-
to react.
Great initiative. So why is initiative the reaction?
No, come on, we got to play.
Initiative is basically just a measure of how quickly does your character react in combat
Okay,
situations.
okay.
So, getting the jump on people, whatever you roll, that's going to be your order in this combat. And I am going to secretly roll.
Does somebody want, is there
A
someone want to roll?
D20.
Can I take my whip and whip it around my head and hit all the monsters at once?
Smart.
The whip, unfortunately, without more expertise than you have, is a one-shot weapon. You'll be attacking one guy at a time.
Well,
you probably want to stick
what'd you
with
just
your
roll?
spell.
Fucking Darren's rolled a 1. Now, here's the thing. I am committed to this group.
Yeah, obviously.
And I love you guys, and this is the second poor roll I've had in a row. So what I'm going to do is say to you guys, I get down on my knees, do you want me to take my own life? I'll cut my throat right now as a penance for these terrible rolls.
No, you stay alive. We need your body at least.
Look, I've been
All right.
married for 40 years. My wife, makes me want to kill myself.
Stand up
Stand-up.
skill.
Stand-up
Good.
skill.
Boom.
boom, boom.
Right?
Boom.
Roll that
Come on,
dice
now we're
out.
all
All right, so I
feeling,
got a 1.
now we're all
plus a
feeling
1.
better. The
I've
group's
got
feeling
2.
better.
You got 2 total.
I
All
thought I
right.
was a fighter.
It's
I'm
a safe
Roll
bet
this
that
good.
you're going
Roll
to
this good,
last
Jordan.
in combat in that case.
9.
Jordan's got a 9.
9 plus. Oh, that was
9
your
plus
total. You
3.
6 plus. Okay.
No,
you
was
rolled
it
a
6?
9.
It was a 9.
That was a 9, right?
It was a 9, yeah. So
Plus 3, 12.
12 total.
Okay.
Nice.
10?
10.
Plus
2.
2.
Yeah, I got 12.
So, and did you both get 12?
Yes.
Oh, crap. So who has higher dexterity between the two of you? That's the tiebreaker. And that's
I
going
have
to
a
be
14 dexterity.
I got a 16.
Rogue
So he goes second.
first, then you, and then the wolves go on a count of 10, and then
Then
the
me.
fighter. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, boy, I'm sorry,
And
fellas.
now I'm going to lay out
I think
what
we're okay.
what I wanted to be doing was drawing a map for you guys. Would I be able to use this?
Yeah,
now?
that's
Of course,
what
of
it
course,
is.
yeah.
Whatever you need.
Sweet. Excellent. So I'm going to just detail this. Here's the cave entrance for you guys.
We should get a pizza or something. Or we might be dead after these wolves.
We
I
only
don't
have
know.
5 minutes left in normal broadcasting time.
We'll go a little long today, but then, yeah, we'll go a little long today.
All right.
Not too long.
Man, we didn't even get started on this mission.
Oh, we're started, baby.
This is
We're
our
fighting
first.
wolves.
We got
No, we
wolf.
got to have Tim back because I want to play this for 17 hours.
yeah.
The best thing that's ever happened
Yeah.
to me.
That's why I
So-
wanted to get cooking.
So the wolves have come out of this area right here.
So
Okay,
Tim's
so-
drawn a map on some paper. We've got various auxiliary hallways leading off a main hallway. The wolves are on the upper right of our map. I guess what would be
Now,
the
this is-
northeast if you had it oriented. Whatever, it doesn't matter. There's a fucking map.
There's a line notepad.
All I
with
know
a
is got
green
wolves. Doesn't
border
You mock me.
for the top.
If you mock me for describing one more time, they like things to be described. They can't see what we see.
And
All right.
you guys
I'm
just put
scared.
like a letter for yourselves wherever you want in this kind of area of the
All
room.
right, Terrence, here.
Right there. Yeah, that's fine.
Right in front of the
Where do you
goddamn
think
wolves.
you are?
Bro, I'm back here.
No, I don't think you have to be in the.
Dude,
we're in this room.
together.
No, I'm
Some,
scared. I'm behind
Terrence
a
is
rock.
there.
Throw a rock
What's
and
with
put me
you and
behind
the
it.
sphere? You got to talk to me about it.
Grease
I'm very-
Fish is
Why
here.
are you scared, Grease?
Michael
To
Jordan
be
is here.
fair, he
the
has
three of us
the least
together.
hit points as a
The three of us
sorcerer.
together,
You're,
hanging out.
Can I convince these wolves that I'm with them?
Yeah, smart.
Pretty good.
What's your wolf talk rating?
It
I'm gonna
has
have-
Check your
happened in
wolf
games
talk rate.
before.
What's my best way to attack? I want to attack them with a grease missile.
You have grease. Your magic missile is a great attack.
They can't walk on grease.
And you also, I didn't mention this to you.
Claws?
Part of your fishy heritage that came up as as a sorcerer is that you can shoot acid out of your gills.
Yeah, I got acid. I
You
didn't
got
tell
an
guys about that.
acid squirt right there.
Oh, man.
So that is part. It actually came from your sorceress heritage.
No more talking. I'm greasing these wolves.
So
Grease them up.
Grease them up, baby.
But
Oh, Anthony goes
the
first.
rogue is going first.
Oh, okay.
So, and now I'll quickly explain what you can do in one turn is you can move and you can attack. You also get a minor action, which is usually something like yell something to a friend, like maybe drink a potion is sometimes a minor action, just little quick things. So mainly you can just move and you can attack.
Ooh, what if you moved?
So a move would be like a runaway or a move?
Yeah,
would be-
run away. You can move and engage the wolves in combat.
Okay.
Or you could stay far away, not move further away, or just stay put and shoot at them with your bow. Right now, you're not in melee combat with them. You are far away from them.
Okay, but my bow is pretty good within 30 feet, right?
Mhm. It gets a +1 to attack within 30
Oh,
feet.
+1
yep,
to
and
attack
you are
within 30
currently
feet?
within 30 feet.
And I'm within 30 feet?
Yep.
All right, so that's my move, or I do a quick thing with my knife, but that's like if I go in there, then they got the three of them. They're all probably going to swarm. I
Don't
think
risk
those
it.
They
are-
are
Don't risk
going to
it.
follow
Shoot
their
those fuckers.
instincts.
I'm saying you probably do the bow. Maybe if I knock one of them out, the other two are like, we don't
I
want
think,
to.
well, I'm
Roll a
greasing.
20, you're knocking them all out.
Yeah. And here's worst case scenario. I got a whole bunch of grease on me. I still got 6 times
Yeah,
grease.
I mean, I like that scenario the best because I might even have to use 3 shots. What if I hit the one and then the other two are like, well, look what happened to Sammy.
No,
We
you're
gotta
right.
get out of here.
You're right.
All right, I'm gonna attack with my bow.
Done. So
what?
again,
Okay.
D20. Really, it's always the D20. That's
Okay.
that's the nice thing. And you're going to be adding your attack bonus plus an extra 1 because you're using your point
Right.
blank shot.
Oh, this is terrific. Ah,
That's not terrific.
this is not good.
What'd you roll?
I got a
What'd you roll?
3.
5.
Oh, boy, he's got a
3.
3. Hey, I don't blame you for that. You tried.
By the way, sorry. Do we have wireless here or any kind of internet?
We
I
do,
think?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, solid.
Set him up with that there, guy.
Okay. So yeah, that attack is not going to hit. I mean, what were your bonuses to it total? Just out of curiosity.
Well, I got 1? I don't know. Where do I for that? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. So your attack bonus is listed under weapons, where you see the weapon you're using, short bow. Look next to it, says attack bonus. Right next to the right of the name.
3.
3, yeah. So you're adding a total of 4. So you got a 7 total.
Right.
7 is not enough to hit the wolves.
What's enough to hit a wolf?
I cannot actually tell you
you
that
can't?
information.
Okay,
You
okay.
can figure it out. And basically, if you roll an 18 and you haven't hit the wolves, these are the nimblest fucking wolves you've ever seen in your life.
Right.
That's how you learn. Whereas this shot, a 7, it's
not
hard
gonna do it.
because the wolf just stood still and you fired and hit a rock
Yeah,
above it.
moron.
And the wolf kind of glanced oh, weird.
Yeah. What's up with that?
Yeah.
know.
And
Don't say your password. on
These
the cat.
wolves, you got to see. These wolves in Taken, you don't want to deal with wolves. I always thought, I don't know, that maybe I could hold my own against a wolf.
Now,
but...
are you not thinking of the other Liam Neeson movie?
Oh, the Great. That's
Gray. I was going to say, Taken had less wolves, more rapists.
I call Armenian kidnappers wolves.
I thought it was actually at first. I'm like, that's a cool way of putting it.
They
It's
were
good.
wolves.
Listen,
They were
it's
wolves.
good you didn't do good damage because I got a plan.
The wolves of society.
I'm a fish, all right? I got a little way with animals. I'm a half animal myself.
Yeah.
I'm going to befriend these wolves, make them come with us.
Maybe I should have done a
Yeah,
men and
that's not
women are
bad.
different. Routine.
Sort of like
Maybe wolves.
a dire wolf situation.
Yeah, like a dire wolf. You got one of those
friends.
potatoes on you, Anthony?
What if I used...
Anthony, I'm talking to you.
yeah.
Talking to you and you're
In
interrupting
fact,
me.
actually, dire wolves are a monster in D&D, and they're much more powerful than wolves. These seem to be just regular wolves.
Well, that's good.
I'm listening. I'm talking to you. It's not your turn anymore.
Yeah, I know, but I have a question about my intimidation.
Well, ask on your turn. I have to ask you a question.
See, this kind of talk to me is not
Well,
helpful.
he's right.
You interrupted
failed.
me.
You rolled a 3. You missed the wolf.
You had 2 bad rolls. You wanted to kill yourself,
Well,
and I did a nice
like a
stand-up
gentleman-
routine to lift your spirits.
Well,
you don't really
but
mention
your
that.
spirits
Here's the
were
thing.
lifted.
Like
Yeah,
a
thank you, Tim,
technically.
very
like a
much.
gentleman, I offered to kill myself. I didn't
did.
hear that from you. Now, Greg, please go ahead.
Anthony, do you have one of those potatoes on you still?
I've got a couple.
Don't give him too many.
I believe you
potatoes,
have all
'cause-
6.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I have one of those potatoes?
I
I'm gonna
didn't
try to
drop
get these
any,
wolves on our
along
side.
the way. What?
I'm going to try to get this wolf to be our friend.
That's good. Okay,
Can I borrow
yeah.
one of these?
Maybe give him one of the smaller ones because I'm hungry for his dinner. So.
Yeah, but I didn't like your tone just a second ago. I'll give him as many potatoes as I want, but I'm not. Don't think I'm happier with him though. I'm not happy with him
Give him
either.
the potato. Give him the potato.
We keep talking. These wolves they're getting
Give him
hungry.
the potato.
Yeah,
Can I have a potato?
I've
Yeah,
had
Can
all
I
the potatoes.
try
My
to
wife's
befriend
on. I
these
understand
wolves?
You gotta eat, but you know.
With potato as an offering?
What that would be is I'm going to say a handle animal skill check. You're trying to calm these wolves and offer them
Well, only if they'll
a
become our
potato.
friends and they'll join us.
Exactly.
Will they join us?
If you roll really well on a handle animal check.
Hold on. Before you go that route,
Yeah.
I do have to say, I like your initiative, but I have really been looking forward to seeing this grease in action.
Oh, should
Now-
I grease them?
I
Potatoes.
wouldn't mind seeing the grease. Okay, you want to go with the potatoes? I do like
Well,
the
they have
idea.
wolves with us now.
But I have a feeling your potato idea, when put into the Dungeon and Dragons world, isn't going to work out as much as I would hope it's going to work out.
Well, I think you're
I
wrong.
think it
I just
will.
rolled a 20.
Oh, okay.
Did you roll that, or did you just put it down on
I just
20?
put it down.
Yeah,
I just put it
it's. I've been
you, Tim,
DMing
for
a
being
while.
honest,
It's not
Dungeon
the
Master.
first time that's happened.
All right. Ready?
Yes.
Or should I just grease them?
No, you know what? Do your potato
Potatoes,
thing.
I like
because
the
I'm a
potato
fighter.
thing.
If you fail, I'm going to fight.
20!
That's what I mean.
Oh, 20.
Nicely
Nice.
done.
Nice.
Okay. And what is your wisdom? Right. So just you rolled a 20. Still, that is
Wisdom plus 10.
all kinds of good. What you have succeeded at doing.
I talk to I'm a fish.
So you kind of approach these wolves, offer them the potato, and sure enough, they're eating it right out of your hand within a few
You
moments.
can't just go start hitting with arrows. You'd be able to give them a little honey, get a bee.
If anyone had hit the wolves, they would not be so obliging. But the wolves are currently eating a potato out of your hand.
That's
So-
good.
They're
That
fighting
teaches you a
over it.
life lesson.
Will
you
they
know?
be my friends now? Will they come with us to help attack?
They eat the potato and then they look up at you expectantly.
Right.
Oh, they
Expect
want
them
more
for more.
potatoes.
Oh, see, that's the move.
They want all the
Now they
potatoes.
want all-
It's
we
that
gave
whole
them all
I'm greasing them.
It's
I'm
that
greasing
whole-
them.
It's that
I'm
whole you
gre-
give a mouse a
Yeah.
cookie.
I don't like their attitude. I'm attacking
What
them.
is the give
I
a
think
mouse a
you-
cookie speech?
Did I
You
go
know
to
that
move?
I've
book?
never heard that.
You never
He
read
wants
that book?
another. He wants another.
that
and
a real
another.
book?
It's a children's book, and it says
Oh.
if you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to want a glass of milk. You give a mouse a glass of milk, next thing he wants this. By the end of the book, the mouse wants it all.
He's fucking your wife.
Yeah, he's fucking your wife by the end of the book.
And he's mad at you about
So
it.
they're looking at me expectingly. Now, Now I have now I keep going. It's still my turn.
No, that is that. Well, I mean, you didn't. You did move. You would have had to approach them to offer them this. So that is your turn.
Oh,
yeah,
shit. Now my buddy...
You've got them eating out of your hand.
Fish grease is over there by the wolves.
Hanging out with wolves.
But the advantage is, on their turn, instead of biting you, they are just simply saying, where's the rest of the fucking potatoes? We smell them. We smell potatoes.
Oh.
They were delicious. And now, Fighter, your turn.
Oh, my turn.
Sorry, I apologize. I
one-
should know character names.
It's okay,
Darren's.
Tim.
Darren.
I got one question. Now, could I have used my intimidation tactic on the wolves?
Intimidation on a wolf is very difficult. Handle animal is the better
That's the
skill
better
to use
skill?
with
Okay.
wolves. Yeah.
Michael, could I ask you, say you were going to use your intimidation, can you give me a demonstration of how you would do so against the wolf?
Back off, Jack. I said back off, Jack.
No, this
I
is...
said back off, Jack.
No.
Back off, Jack. That's a good move. That's a good intimidation.
I thought you were going to make a wolf noise.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what I
Listen
want to
here,
do.
Slim.
This is horribly racist, I think.
What? Your head, you're making it racist.
Yeah, in this world, there's no such thing as racism.
Okay, so here's what I want to do. It's my turn?
Yes.
This
yes.
is what I would love to do, and you tell me if this is permissible. I want to ask Anthony for a potato, right? I'm going to go up to him.
Minor action right there. Perfect example.
I'm going to go up to
You
him
get the potato.
with a potato, like Greg. They just had a potato. They know, okay, this guy's feeding us another potato.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cut their fucking heads off.
Yes!
Because nobody, we need to eat.
We gotta eat.
I
I'll
got my
say this.
great sword, and I want to roll and fuck them up.
You can't give them a potato.
No,
and
no,
then kill
I'm
them.
not gonna give it to
You're
them.
gonna fake
I'm gonna
them
fake
out.
it.
You're
Yeah, I'm gonna hold
faking
it out.
That's
Oh,
perfect.
here's
That's
the potato.
standard action.
I
right
want to tell you
there.
how to live your life. I say put the potato on the edge of the sword, and when he goes to bite it, ram it through his mouth.
I'll say this.
Yeah,
Since
wolves
you
notoriously
are
kinda
trying
dumb.
to fake the wolves out,
Honestly.
you have to roll a bluff check to do that.
What's that? Okay, is
Now,
that
bluff is a skill. It's charisma based. So, unfortunately,
Man, that's a good one.
all right?
for
Then
me.
forget the bluff check. I'm going straight into a great sword, a non-potato shielded great sword
okay.
attack.
And you know what? That is fine. You're still gonna actually catch them flat-footed because as long as you got the potato in hand, they just want a potato.
Okay,
Good
all right.
point.
These are potato wolves, classic.
So the rare
Hey, can I
and
get a glass of
exotic
water, Greg?
potato wolves. So you are rolling your attack now, and you're
Okay.
adding +5 to that.
Oh, come on, guys.
Oh, I'll say this also. You have an option. Power attack is when you're adding a +5 to your attack. You can always say, I'd like to instead add a +4 and give the extra +1 to my attack damage. Or I would like to roll and add a +3 to attack and add +2 to my damage.
Yeah, I don't know
You
what
can
that
just jump-
means. So
Sorry, okay. So maybe just stick with
Yeah,
the
I'll
regular
stick with
attack
this.
for now. Yeah.
Fuck! I rolled a
Ooh.
5. I'm supposed to be a fighter. I'm letting this goddamn squad down.
No, that's fine.
I'm sorry, Anthony. I'm
fine.
sorry, Greg.
You endangered me. I got these wolves on my hands.
The problem
So
I'm
maybe
going
we
to
could do
say was that
intimidation.
you had the potato in one hand and you tried to bring the sword, which is a heavy sword.
Oh, boy.
You tried to bring it down on the wolf while you had the potato in one hand. The wolf easily evaded the attack.
But now I did have a
Growling
+5.
at
That
you.
was a 10 total.
That
That's
was a
still-
10
Boy,
total.
these guys aren't
Still a
even
miss.
susceptible to a 10. You're going to have to go in at them.
Yeah, well, you know,
Well, should
maybe
we
I can
run?
use my sleight of
I don't
hand.
know.
Maybe, you know, they can get distracted by a magic trick or something.
nice.
I got a lot in the
Nice.
oven here.
I'm
I feel
greasy.
like Sylvester Stallone in Demolition Man when they redirected his mind and they just gave him knitting.
Yeah.
Phoenix has got everything. But, you know, I don't know, Huxley, but I could knit a sweater.
Hit him, baby. I'll tell you this.
Knowledge, I got a lot of local knowledge. I don't see what good that's doing me. Intimidation, I don't know.
Wait,
At this
what-
point, they're growling. They're mad.
So-
Intimidation's not going to do anything. Escape artist. Maybe what if I use, I'll throw a rock, or maybe I'll throw a bunch of potatoes over there, and they'll be like, whoa, potatoes.
Yeah, that
we
sounds
like
pretty
those.
good.
And then we'll all run out of this thing. What's that sound like to you two?
Well, I just think you should attack them with one of these. Just fucking
A
attack 'em.
dagger, dude. They're very fast. You can't get in. I mean,
You're
yeah,
Michael
maybe.
Jordan. You're fast.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
Your short bow's got
I
a
got low
+3.
self-esteem, though.
Shoot
That's
them
one-
up.
That's one of my things. I don't believe in myself, even though I should. I mean, I won all kinds of championships, basketball. Bluff. They already did a kind of a bluff. Appraise. I could appraise them. What if I try to give them compliments?
The potato fake out would be a bluff, and you'd be pretty adept at that.
Yeah.
Just throwing potato. Hey, look over there.
I might do a potato fake out. Might buy us some time. What do you got going? You're a fish. You don't really do much.
I'll tell you this. I'm not going anywhere.
You're going to grease them.
I'm going to grease them. I'm going to hit them.
You're greasing them anyway, so... Well, if you're greasing them anyway, but if I make them more mad... All right, what's the deal? So if they're growling right now, and if I go to dagger attack them, and then say it doesn't work out, are they going to be extra mad? And then if they get... Or this is a question you can't answer, right?
I can't technically answer.
I understand. Yeah. Okay.
I'll say this.
Just attack him,
Logic tells you that if you are the... Well, he's in melee, technically, with the wolves. And he's the only guy in melee with the wolves.
Greg's not, even though he was over there?
Oh, wait. You walked up to the wolves to do what again?
Give him
potatoes. Right, yes.
That was a dumb move.
So both of you guys
you can't kick yourself.
are
I thought they were going to join
melee
us.
with the potato. Right now, you are not... You didn't walk up to the wolves yet, right? Or have you?
No, I shot from far away.
Okay,
they didn't even notice it went
so
high.
you're the only one, maybe, who's not going to
All right.
get attacked by wolves.
Greg, I say... We're dead. Save yourself. Run out of here. You've got a life to live, Michael Jordan. Just run away. Run away. Have a family.
Whatever you want to do.
And take the lessons that you learned.
Have a family for me.
I refuse to do that.
God.
I'll die with the group.
I knew you would.
You think when Michael Jordan came back to the Bulls, he said, hey, Scotty, he played with the flu. He won that championship with the Mavs.
I'm going to give you one of my experience points for that. Yep.
Test pass.
Yeah.
Jordan.
So, all right, yeah, fuck them. Fuck these goddamn wolves. I didn't like what they did to... God, that movie is just the gray. Ugh, the black.
That's the gray.
If I give it a color rating, I would say black. White being the highest. Good Will Hunting. I give that a white. I saw that the other day.
Great movie.
I said this.
Have you ever seen it? It's so good.
Fantastic.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I'd love to sit and talk movies with you. But we got 3 goddamn wolves
Right,
about to
all
rip
right,
my
all
face.
Well,
right
no,
now.
but I will say on that note, I texted my brother yesterday and I said to him, I said, this hit me this morning like a ton of bricks.
God.
I said the 2 best movies of all time, and this is inarguable, are Good Will Hunting and 8 Mile.
How do you like them apples?
And I said, there's no arguing with those 2.
Man, I was crying like a baby.
No, I go Warrior. Do you see Warrior?
Yeah, Warriors.
Warriors.
Warrior is the best movie ever made. Warrior and Iron Giant, 2 best movies ever made.
Ooh, Iron Giant.
I gotta see that.
Iron Giant will make you cry.
Be
Yeah.
good.
I wish I was a giant robot in this game.
Okay, so I'm gonna do disable device. Now, technically, are their jaws a device? Because they can kind of eat you with it.
Not so much.
Right.
That's good on traps.
Disable their jaws,
traps
nice.
with
Yeah,
that.
so maybe I can get in there.
And cut the brakes in people's cars, stuff like that.
Not the Lexus.
Yeah.
It's not here.
These wolves drive?
Unfortunately,
cave?
not that you are aware of. I can't reveal that.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay. You're very good. You're very honest.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're at 111.
We're going to finish this wolf saga, and then Tim's got to go. We'll get through these wolves, and we'll wrap it
What
up.
was the I'm doing here? I'm a dagger
You
them.
gotta pick a move.
I'll dagger them.
He's gonna
Dagger him, baby.
I'm gonna dagger them. Dagger.
Roll your die.
Dagger them. I get an attack bonus of 3, so that's pretty good. I do this before I roll, like I shake it. But
It's a good move. It's a good move.
Because it doesn't do anything. 12 plus 3.
Okay,
Not
all
bad.
right.
Not bad.
15
we're looking-
is a hit. 15
Yes!
is a hit.
Baby,
You
dagger.
have-
Take that.
The wolf tried to dodge. You faked out. Got it right.
Stealth.
And now you roll damage. And right below where it says attack,
Yeah.
you're gonna
1 day plus 4.
It's 1d6. Is that right?
Oh, I got a 1d4 plus 1.
Oh,
I
right.
use a dagger, not the
1d4.
short
So
bow.
what you're going to be doing is rolling the 4-sided die.
I don't understand. This is very confusing.
So he's got another die coming.
It's okay, it's okay.
This is a
damage I'm inflicting on
D4,
it.
yeah,
Nice.
and he's got a certain number of hit points. And you picked the most confusing dice. You'll notice that on the D4, the bottom number is always the same. So you rolled a 3. If it had landed here, you rolled a 2. If you landed here, you rolled a 4. See?
that's a cool dice.
It is, right? I always, whenever I'm teaching
that
this
is
in a
cool.
classroom, I always have the kids figure that out like it's a damn riddle.
Oh, that is cool.
Back this up. You teach Dungeons and Dragons in a class?
It is not my main subject, but I have run after school club.
Oh, that's cool.
For D&D.
That's so cool.
The kids get they
This is
with
awesome.
video games nowadays. The kids don't even miss a beat. They just, oh, right, it's like this game. Okay, cool, let's go.
This is so cool.
So you just rolled a 3
Yeah.
plus 1.
So I got
4.
So 4 points of damage. The wolf is looking pretty, like you sank a knife into its ribs.
good
It's
move.
limping a
Nice.
bit. It's limping.
Listen, I got these bacteria fingernails. I'm going to cut them with my fingernails.
Cut him, baby.
Dude, cut him up.
Is it on to Greg?
Or should I grease them?
Is it Greg's turn?
Yes, yeah,
Quick,
you're up now.
fucking cut
You're
him.
up now.
Listen,
I'd love
I
to see those
got the grease missile. What's auto hit mean?
Okay, magic missile cannot miss. It will literally go around corners to hit people.
So I'm going to hit him no matter what.
It's not the best
you, Brent.
attack, but
Thank
it's
you.
an auto hit.
Deference?
Oh, you
Like
know what,
your
then?
acid squirt does more damage, you'll notice.
I'm going to hit him with the auto squirt then.
Okay.
Acid squirt.
Now that you have to roll the attack, and you got to you add a +2 to it, I believe. That's
Okay.
the attack bonus for it.
3.
3.
Not good.
That 5 is not going to be a hit, unfortunately.
All right, I can't roll again? I can't
You
a
do
a
not
bogey?
get to roll again. No.
All right, so I'm dead now.
And no, you're not.
No, the wolves haven't even
Actually,
attacked yet because you stoved them off last round with your potato, but now they attack.
I forgot to mention this actually, and I will disregard this rule because I did not tell you and you couldn't have known. If you do a ranged attack when you're in melee with someone, like imagine trying to fumble around with a bow, they get a free attack on you because you're
I wouldn't have
working
done that
around.
then. Sure.
So you would
I should have hit him with my claws.
So I won't let that happen. But unfortunately, it is their turn.
Right.
Next time it will happen, but. It is their turn at the moment, so they are going to be lunging at the three of you
Okay.
now,
Well, brace
trying to get
yourself,
some
fellas.
bites.
I got
in.
one on the ropes a little bit.
Good.
One of them rolled a 16 total. So you're going to tell
boy.
me what is your armor
Oh,
class,
boy.
and it's the number
Guy's
right
coming at me
here.
with a 16.
He
I
has
got a
to roll-
17.
So he misses by 1 point. By
Oh,
1
baby.
point.
That's crazy. Thank God
And
you
that's
brought
your
that.
armor right there. He basically bit you, and he's got your arm.
So does
But
my armor get taken down?
No, it doesn't get
Okay,
taken
great,
down.
great,
You're
nice.
wearing chainmail, and that's pretty good armor. And he
Thank
basically
God.
just caught the edge of
Right.
it, and you buck him off.
If he went
just
for me,
barely
I'd
though.
be dead.
I hate
If he had
chainmail.
hit either of you guys, would have been
Because I'm all
bit
fish
by
skin,
this.
very soft.
And now attacking the rogue. 17 total. Is that a hit?
Shit, yeah, that's a hit.
Well, how do you know?
Yeah.
What,
I
am
got a
16.
16.
what am I looking at for charisma?
No, your armor. You got a 12.
AC means armor class.
I got a
And,
16 minus 10 plus 3. Oh, no, that's just total.
16,
I
yeah.
got 16.
So he's going to deal 6 points of damage.
That hurts me. What do you give me in the
What's
leg?
what's his
He's-
total points?
Digging into you.
How many points do you have?
Your total hit points are up here. 9.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you're
9
down to a
total
3,
hit
baby.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
all right.
Dude, I'm going to be
So
dead
now
if I
do you
get hit
cross
once.
that out?
Certain
my
one with the
3?
flu, dude.
What you can do is just kind of keep a tally in this
Okay.
box how many wounds you have. Once you hit 9, you're not dead, but you are unconscious.
Okay.
And every turn, you have to roll a saving throw or you lose another hit point. When you hit -10, you're dead. The
Oh, God. I can't wait to die. I got my other friend.
Yeah.
I got a friend I got to call.
and attacking the fish guy. Ooh, damn, that's not good.
that?
And 19. Well,
Yeah,
22 total.
I got a 6, so I'm dead.
Well, you got a 12 on your armor.
He only had to hit 12 or higher
Okay.
so he has successfully very much struck you. He's gone right for your throat, kind of. But he didn't get a good grip on you. He only did 3 points of damage.
Thank God.
damage.
3
Three damage.
That's half for me.
Still alive.
Still
yeah.
alive.
I got hit by a 3, so I still got.
All right.
I'm at 50%
So,
capacity.
Let me tell you, I'm angry. I am angry. Darren's does not. If there's one thing Darren's Corvell does not take to, it's a wolf attacking his friends.
Oh, God, I know
And
that.
I'll say that to the day I die. Now, I want to attack these guys with my sword. Would it be wise for me? Is there anything I can do before that? Any of these other auxiliary skills to use to make this likely that I could?
It's not going to make it more likely. Maybe if you had bluff, sometimes you can use the bluff skill to do a little feint and gain a bonus to your attack.
Okay.
But in this case, you don't really have you're not trained in bluff, so
All right,
it's not
that's
really
fine. I'm
gonna
going to
do
just
you
go
much
at
good.
him, right? And
Yep.
you roll this one. I'm going to attack him
Yep.
with my great sword.
Get
You
it.
guys all right? You feeling okay?
Well, I'm at 50%.
I'm less than that, man.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Fuck, man. 2.
2.
Ooh.
I can't.
It's okay. It's just it's a luck of the die, baby.
No,
It is. It is.
It is.
You know,
This is horseshit.
it's all about whether the dice like you or
So
not.
I got 2 plus 5. That's not going to do anything. Well, go ahead.
Unfortunately, nah. That is you.
Go
You
ahead, I'm
swing,
sorry.
That's okay.
but
We're gonna
you
die on our
just
first
go well over the
Oh,
wolf's
adventure.
head.
I hate
Jets,
a wolf.
not very tough.
I'm going to go kill a real wolf tonight to make up for this.
That's you got to be
Make him
careful.
pay.
I'm telling you, they're more dangerous than you think.
As we're finding out.
Anthony, go ahead.
Okay, so I mean, yeah, I'm going on the attack. You know, fuck this guy.
Hit him.
No, you had the right die.
Oh, I
You
did?
had-
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm feeling big on
I'm gonna use my dagger again with attack bonus 3. Okay. I got a 1. I mean,
Ah,
you know,
fuck these wolves, man.
it's really
Tough
game
wolves.
over for
I
me.
can't live like
Good
this.
thing you guys spent all your criticals on searching the hallway. That's sorry.
Is that a bad move?
No, it was you've got a decent chance every time of criticalling or critical failing, but it's just unfortunate
I don't
that
know
you
what
were
any of that
rolling your
means.
20s.
That's okay.
Oh, we rolled a 20.
When
yeah.
you were rolling 20s when you were out of combat, when
Right,
it
right.
mattered a little bit less.
So what happened? So what happened?
Now
man.
it's on. It's
So
on
do I
you,
roll now?
baby.
So now your turn.
I'm gonna attack
Hold
him.
on.
Grease him, dude.
Tim, just I want you to zone out for a second.
All right.
Now, fellas,
Go ahead.
what if turn your sword
On the Dungeon Master.
on the Dungeon Master? You know what
So
I mean?
that's like going against God.
Who's controlling the wolves?
I'm
Without him, the wolves are nothing.
Yeah, let's stab him. in
you
real life.
roll a perception check to see if you can spot me in the corner of the chamber.
No perception check. I see him right now.
Yeah,
You
I'm
don't
gonna
even
get some
need to
real
roll.
grease.
Make him eat the dice.
Grease these wolves, dude.
Oh yeah,
I'm
grease
hitting
the
him.
wolves.
I'm
Grease
hitting
the
him
wolves.
with the
baby.
auto hit because we need at least one hit on these guys.
What about the grease? The grease might make them miss their turn.
Dude,
They're
we
coming
don't
for a
have.
That's what I'm saying. I'm magic missile with grease.
3 hit points left, man. I'll probably sustain
No,
another.
I'm hitting
attack.
him with this. I'm hitting him with the grease. That's a magic missile with grease, right?
Okay, so
no, the grease
you can
and the
only
magic
cast
missile,
one
they're two
spell.
different
That's
things.
your attack.
Oh, but it says right next to spell magic missile grease.
Huh?
Two spells.
My bad. I wanted you to write grease down here under your list of spells.
All right.
So magic missile is your main attack spell. If you want to use grease instead, it's also it uses your attack for that round.
So is that also auto attack or no?
It will.
No, I'm giving him a claws. I'll
It
get
will
my dirty
auto
fingernails.
hit, but they get saving throws to see if they fall and shit.
I'm doing claws, dirty fingernails.
Oh, you're doing your claw
Is
attack.
that a good move or not? You think so? You think that
He says no. I can tell
all
it.
right.
What
Guys,
is wrong with you?
Magic
Well, you
missile,
got
magic
grease.
missile.
I think magic missiles.
Magic missile.
Now, are you going to use magic missile against the guy who's already hurt, or one of the full strength wolves? You got 2 wolves who haven't been stabbed. 1 wolf who has gotten a dagger to the ribs.
I'm gonna use one
You
that's
can-
fresh.
You want to hit one that's fresh?
We gotta hit all of them.
All right.
let me ask you something,
Yeah.
Grease.
Yeah.
When we and I'm look, I haven't been rolling the lights out of this joint, so
Yeah.
I can't be the guy to cast stones. But when we left on this adventure, you didn't think to maybe bring a multiple wolf missile? You brought a 1 wolf power missile.
I'll be honest.
Well,
I didn't
you
bring
know,
any
these are
weapons.
fun.
As you actually, interesting point, as you go up in level, your magic missile, you'll be able to start firing 2 at a time, 3 at a time.
I'm gonna shove this missile straight up his pink pussy.
Now you don't
Oh,
need
it's a
to roll
female
the
wolf?
Are the
d20.
wolves
I don't.
girls?
One's a female, 2 are male.
Oh.
You don't need to roll that because it's an auto hit. You just roll damage.
All right.
That's that
Just
kind
roll
of
damage.
sick wolf
Hitting a fresh
relationship.
wolf.
4.
Nicely
You know what I mean?
done.
Hey, I got him to 4,
You-
guys. This is good.
Nice.
Well, not just 4. It's 1d4 plus 1. So you dealt 5 points of damage, and 5 is enough to kill one of the wolves.
Thank God I didn't hit Thank God I didn't hit the weak one.
Yeah.
It would have been a waste.
Now, although when you hit that wolf, it keels over, the other 2 look at each other, boom, start running.
Yeah,
We chase him.
yeah,
Yelping.
chase him.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
and actually, since they're running away from you guys, remember I said, doing something like doing a range attack gets a free attack. You guys get a free attack. against each of
Let's
them.
hit him.
What a hit.
Wolfie,
great.
Greg,
Against each of
that's
the wolves.
primo. Okay, so
So-
now I roll for an attack.
You roll an
These
attack,
things are running
Greg,
away, right?
That's the best guy.
whatever order you want.
I'm gonna
whatever order.
shoot. So do I need to use my bow because they're running, or I
You
can
don't
even
need
melee?
to use your bow. As he's turning away, basically as he's withdrawing,
Oh, okay.
you are getting one last swipe
All right,
in
using
at
my
him.
great sword.
Use the great sword, baby.
Fuck this! I hate this game. I got a 4. I like the game. I'm lying. I got a 4. I missed.
It's luck. It's luck.
I missed.
Go ahead,
ahead.
Anthony.
Unfortunately, that's a
Hit him
miss.
hard, baby.
Oh, I got a 5. I didn't really do anything.
Used to fighting people, not wolves.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. That's
yeah.
all right.
Oh, sorry. What,
18.
18.
I just got a 5 out.
And what are you using? You have to use one of your
greasing 'em.
weapons.
Oh,
You cannot use a spell as an attack of opportunity. So
Oh,
either
use
your
one.
whip.
Use the claws, baby.
Oh, the claws. The
Yeah,
claws.
claws. Poison claws.
Okay, all
Give me
right.
them poison fish
You
claws.
have
Frozen, dirty claws.
You have hit with the claws. Since you the dice is 1d3, since you obviously that is not a real thing, you are going to roll this 1d6 and halve the number that you get.
Well, half
Oh,
of it.
got
So
him
one.
0.5.
Yeah. You deal 1 point of damage to one of the wolves. Do you want to hit the injured one or the one who's fresh?
The injured one.
The injured one?
Smart.
Killed him.
Nice.
Good.
Good.
Him. Two wolves
you
down.
Caught
Nice,
him,
man.
caught him, and just.
I
slid
just
him right
dealt
over.
death to 2 wolves.
That's great.
Great.
That's great.
And the other one runs yelping out the door of the cave. He gets pretty far, but does anybody else want to take a shot at him before he bolts out the entrance?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
pretty far.
Sure,
He's like,
we all do.
he's run. So these guys
You
are
got a
dead.
longbow?
This wolf has run all the way to about here.
Dude, you
right
should try to hit him because
Hit him with your bow and
I got
arrow.
a short bow. It's not really that far.
Well, you're,
It is actually your turn. So
it's whose turn?
It's your
Mine,
turn.
Yeah, I'll go
Yeah,
at
hit
him with the bow.
Corvell, do him dirty. Do it nice. Whoosh.
19.
19. Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
Got him.
Yes.
Close to. By the way, on critical hits with attacks, when you roll a 20, you deal double damage.
Oh,
Nice.
so
baby.
very close, but
Yeah. So now do I roll? What do I roll?
And now you roll. What is the damage
the
listed
damage
below
listed
your-
is 1d8.
1d8. So you're gonna roll the 8-sided die. I hope the dice are starting to make sense eventually.
No.
They're the most confusing part.
Not a clue.
probably.
I just do what you say.
Yeah.
I'm just
I
happy
love
to be
it,
in this
though.
cave killing wolves.
8.
Oh, full damage. The wolf is dead.
The
You-
wolves are-
and you
the
hit that
Jets-
thing in the brain.
The
Jets have killed the wolves.
The Jets have
Awesome.
killed the wolves, and I'm afraid that's all the time we have today. Tim, I got to thank you for coming. That was a blast.
I
I'd love
hope
to do this
so.
for real
I-
sometime.
We gotta finish this battle, I think, another time.
Well,
Yeah,
we just
it
killed the
was great.
wolves.
No,
Oh,
you
finish the quest.
guys won the battle. Everyone gets 300 experience.
That's great.
Hey, all right, write that
You're
down.
that close to level 2 now. That close to level
so,
2.
300.
And Triumph.
So that's been the Rad Dudecast for today. Tim, do you have anything you need to plug? Where your shop? Or what do you
should
got?
probably plug Forbidden Planet. We've got a whole RPG section there. If you're a fan of, or interested in D&D, particularly Pathfinder, we sell there. Swing by. Ask for Tim. I'll talk your ear off about D&D, and I'll set you up with everything you need to play.
And
Also-
where's that? Where's Forbidden
And
Planet?
it's in just south of Union Square, near 13th Street. Just look it up online for the address. And we got a lot of good comics and just cool shit in general.
Also, tell them the Rad Dudecast sent you. You'll get the Rad Dudecast discount.
Right, which is we'll leave that for a surprise for you. I've got. I'm gonna be this
I do have
Thursday,
something to
the August 29th. I'm gonna be at Steel Stacks Art Quest in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I'm featuring. I don't even know who's headlining, and then I think that's all. Oh, October 2nd, I'll be at Foxwoods. The comics at Foxwoods.
October? You're not gonna do
October 2nd. Yeah.
September? No September?
No September there. What do you got coming up?
I got plugs when you're done.
Yeah.
I'll be at New York Comedy Club this Thursday at 7. And,
The 29th, August 29th.
This place called Little Skips at 9.
On Thursday?
Yeah.
The 29th. Okay. And Greg?
Tomorrow, Tuesday, if you hear this, you can come see me at Levity. It's Palisades Mall. Wednesday, 28th, I'm at New York Comedy Club at the 7 o'clock show. Thursday, I'm at UCB East. That's not even...
Thursday the 29th.
Thursday, 29th. But the big one I want you guys to come out to, if you can, September 10th at Levity Live. Doing it's like a contest, comedy contest for Comedy Central's comics to watch. So come out, cheer me on.
And
That'll be
what
great.
city is
It's at Levity Live. It's in the Palisades Mall in New York.
West
It's
Nyack.
West Nyack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So say
That's
that
on
again,
September
because that's an
10th.
important one. September 10th. Get your tickets. You can go on the Levity Live website. Get your tickets. That's a phenomenal club. Get out there. That's been a fun Rad Dudecast today. I like Dungeons
Yeah, it's
and
a great
Dragons.
time.
That was great. I want to play more.
All right.
stuff.
Thanks,
All right,
Tim.
thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Tim.
All right.
Later.